Anybody need anything to drink, water, Coke? This is just, they're from the city on the water rationing that we're doing. And we'll find out when we start reporting when we're ready.
Well, yeah, I guess the new members are already in on the, well, I mean, they were, the new members of IDC were appointed by the city council. Roland was, he was going to get.
Who's going to be on the IDC? Who did we?
Okay, it's, EDC is, Mary Edwards.
Any questions on that? Okay. I gotta go meet a guy.
I gotta go meet that. Getting the train. Yeah, that way I can write that on my meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a box over here. I try to keep them, you know, with me. You know where? Here, this is your mom's thing.
What about commercial businesses?
Just put it back over there, that one, get it, probably.
Just let it go.
How do we monitor that? How do you monitor it? Yeah, how do we monitor? How can we tell we get too close?
That's what I wanted to ask you.
With the new years, you can't. So,
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. Figure out how many.
Roland is not going to be able to come to the meeting tonight. So the IDC does not have a quorum. If y'all want to continue to say, and listen to what the rest of us have to say, or the EDC has to say, and I'll tell a little bit about y'all that basically, because we don't have a quorum, y'all can't continue to vote. Justin Myers had to go to a gin meeting. You're going to a gin meeting. Anyway,
Cotton gin.
Cotton gin meeting. They were hiring somebody, so he had to be here, and Gary was going to be there for the EDC. John Dane is on his way. So we don't really have a quorum for the EDC without John Dane, but he'll be here in about 5-10 minutes.
I guess we might.
Can we wait?
I guess we can.
Okay.
We really can't start without him.
We
Actually,
don't have a quorum and we cannot call them over about it.
Well, can I go ahead and just talk about the IDC without having a quorum or anything? Just give them some ideas.
who's
Jennifer and Liam are the IDC, and then Roland Martin and Justin Myers are the IDC. They still need one more person. If y'all have any suggestions or whatever, anybody, he's not going to be able to make it. And something else came up, and he's going to take care of that before he goes. So he's not going to make it. Just one of the things that this is kind of, we'll be discussing, I've given you one of these. This is our Texas Midwest Guide, and I'll be talking more about it in the meeting. Did you get a chance to look at it? You act like you had kids or something. Okay. Anyway, we're this is a guidebook that we get every year. We're a part of it every year. But the last 2 years, we just blurb in it. We just have a very simple, they're alphabetical through the towns, all the towns. And we talk about hunting on our deal. We've never done a whole lot. We did this one again last year because Stephanie had just come in. I was going through the treatments, just didn't have to deal with it. But anyway, we want to do more. And if anybody has any ideas of what they would like to see on the pages, we're going to try to do 2 pages, and that's what we'll be discussing in the meetings. To do the 2 pages, any landscape or anything that we have in our community. We've talked about doing our new water tower. Of course, the underground school is always an option. In Colorado City, they have this, welcome home or welcome to Colorado City. I never thought about the little triangle, textile triangle up here, our little house that has stonewall and Eskimo on it. When the flowers are blooming, that'd be really pretty. Of course, you got to have water. You have to hardly. But that might be something, because it has stonewall and Eskimo. I mean, just different places, a rodeo grounds, just different things that we can think of to put little pictures.
Didn't they put a drip system down there? They can continue to operate a drip system.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's done, I don't know if they're still working on it or not.
I know they've had some going like around just around that little house thing, but I don't know if they had anything. But anyway, if y'all don't mind looking at all the other towns, if y'all can think of any activities that we need to put in here, any organizations. One of the things that I will have to say I had never thought of is the Senior Team Roping Association that's been here for 18 years, needs to be in here. And they did say they would help sponsor that page, those 2 pages. So, but anyway, if y'all have any ideas of what pictures or anything y'all want to put on here, I'd appreciate y'all letting me know.
Is Gary on the water board?
Brad, that's it? No, he had an interview yesterday. Oh, is it unofficial?
He, well, I just bring it up when we talked about, he called me this on the way back. He has been recommended by the executive committee. Full board will vote on it 17th. It's, for all intents and purposes, a done deal.
Done deal?
I talked to him this morning about it, and he said one of the things that, they had a lot of people, there were 5 people there, 4 or 5 people there, interviewed.
Yeah, there were 2 positions.
4 people. One guy couldn't drive from Temple to come to the face-to-face to Waco. He didn't have time to do it, but very common, he said, I could get up at 5 o'clock to drive here. It was important enough for me to drive several hours to get here. And Gary Myers is trying to get on the Brazos River Authority board. Because
Actually, Brazos is G, it's water plant.
Oh, planning board. Because, Brazos is here and goes all the way down through Waco on down to the Gulf. We have here between Hamlin and O'Gorry, the Brazos River runs. They started back in the 80s, I think, 82, to get a reservoir there. We have a lot of plants. And when we talk about the dam project, that's the dam project. And it is other projects too, but the Double Mountain Double Mountain Water Reservoir Project, dam project, I think is the official term of it. Anyway, so we're hoping that we can expand that. We're on the 50-year plan, but we need it going now. If we can at least get something going. They've done a lot of work on it, but we got to have like a big city to back it to help pay for the money that's involved in it.
And get Gary on there, we've got a voice.
Yes.
On that board now.
That's what we're hoping to do right there. So Gary had to go to Waco yesterday to do that. I guess that's about all the news that's happening. WKN will be, their lease started August 1st. And that's in the variety store. That building is finished. We could go down there and look at it if y'all wanted to. Got no heat. Or we could wait until
I might wait till Barry said he talked to, not the guy, one of the head guys, the guy that was up here, looked at it. He asked him, when he gonna move his stuff in here? He said, man, it's over here.
Yeah, that's probably that
He said it may,
time.
yeah, maybe a while.
You know, they have some shelves in there. They have put shelves in there. They haven't got them up, but they do have shelves. They do have the keys. You know, it's like, you just want to put something in it. We don't care. Just give us our money. You know, and we'll take it.
Okay, no comment.
How are you, Kelly? Fine.
Ralph?
Hi, John Day. You get over here.
Over where?
You get to come over here.
I get
You
bossed
get to
around in
sit
my
by
house.
me.
There you
Hey, sit down.
You get to sit by me.
There you are.
Hey, we were having to wait on you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we can't start without you.
Yeah, bull.
That's right.
Yeah, you're
Do
lying.
you know Jennifer Langford?
I really don't know Jennifer.
This is John Golson, or John Dane, whichever you want. He likes John now.
Yeah.
It's John
Sounds
Dane.
nice, I think.
That's true.
Good to meet you.
She's the wife of the First Baptist preacher. So be nice, because you can't think.
They're the one that,
Another Baptist in here?
they're on the fast expansion plan on the family, right? That's what I heard. I don't know.
What I
And
know
we're
about
proud of
you
that.
is,
Yes, sir.
I was helping Robbie work cattle one day, and they had to call your husband because he'd got cut.
Oh, my goodness.
Stab yourself.
Welcome to the community.
Well, we've got a forum now, we can start our, EDC meeting. It says here implication, and if you would, John Nate, if you would,
I will. Dear God, we just thank you for this day, and thank you for the ones who are willing to show up and sacrifice for our community. I guess it's a sacrifice, but whatever it is, we just we're thankful that they're willing to do that. Guide us as we go through this meeting, that all that we do, all that we say is good for our community, and most of all, pleasing you. In Jesus' name I pray.
and, are we gonna go right to open forum? If that's what it says.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we
If
need.
anybody has anything.
We were talking about Gary getting on board with water board. Donnie said for all practical purposes, he's on it.
Executive committee did the interviews, they made their recommendations,
Well, and that's a good thing for us in this area.
full board meets on the 17th.
I need everybody knows Ellen. I'm sorry, Ellen, you're just over here. Ellen Abernathy, Jennifer Drew.
That's just all
You know. I just figure everybody knows you, I'm sorry. But did you know me, Jennifer?
I actually have met your husband and many of your children. But I'm not sure that I've met you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I've done lost my train of thought.
Thanks so much.
You usually have something stupid to say, but I forgot what it was. One of the things I'm interested in is our water plan right now. You know, it's just because what's happening to all of us. Well, first off, you know, if we had that reservoir out there, we wouldn't have this problem. I don't think. We might.
Well, that's one of the things that Gary discussed with the board and this double mountain board. That's good one. The salt unit was in the frozen side, we want salt. What he pointed out to us, he said, we need more reservoirs, and I'll tell you what, just one of them. This thing was dry most of the time, until they built out Henry Lake. And there's not very many times you can go down and across that river anywhere down here, that there's not a leak or water. Because when it rains down Henry Creek, they're releasing so much water down here the showers, and it continues to cause this thing to flow most of the time. Right now, it's this drought ends, it's gonna end with a bang, it always does. I'm old enough, as opposed to most everybody else in the room, to remember the drought in 1950 when it ended, with the peak. That drought ended, we got 12.5 inches of rain on about 10 o'clock at night, because the sun was going. That's the way they, most brothers, we go to building some reservoirs, when those type of things happen, we trap that water in the tank, rather than it all going to the Gulf of Mexico. So that was a good selling point that he presented to that board. I think they get impressed with folks who look in that direction, and then of course he pointed out, as I mentioned, we really think of that stuff. Okay. So that was a good deal. The process is started again.
Our garage store building is ready now.
Yes. Yes. We haven't got a check yet, but it is ready.
I know somebody the other day was taking stuff out of the other building, the pharmacy. And are we going to get the building, the small business?
Yes, we'll talk about that
Or
on.
was that on the agenda?
On the
Okay.
agenda, yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about that.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Do we have anything else that anybody wants to talk about before we read the minutes?
Yeah, I have a question. Is there a possibility of doing something with the Aspermont Lake,
The old lady,
the old lake?
I don't.
We never discussed it.
Is it privately owned now, or is it owned by the city? Is it fixable? Does it have a hole, or where it doesn't hold water, or?
Catch is messed up on the big part.
I think that's the watershed is just so limited. And that thing had silted in so bad, just dredging operation out there, and really built a new lake.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if that was something that,
But now, as far as an engineer, I don't know.
I don't remember, I don't think we've ever had an engineer, I mean, that subject comes up fairly regularly, and it is always an issue. I mean, it's never been, we can do it, it's, you know, they say there's too many tanks been built up. But
I'd like to ask, in fact, the last time it was full, I don't think any deep was part of it, only about that deep.
you know, back when, in 2010, when it rained, it had quite a bit of water. But, like I said, there's just a hole, I mean, it's not across the whole lake, there might be that deep, but then there's a hole or two that the golf course, y'all dug, had somebody come out and dig a hole, and then y'all watered your green and stuff. So, I haven't been out there in a long time, but it's, you know, that's something that I would love to see, I just don't, what I hear is it's just not gonna happen.
okay.
I'd like to ask a question about, talking about engineers. You know, the EDC at one time had Reeves and Nichols hired to look at the possibility of building that dam, that reservoir, right west of Secretary Bridge.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
Is that the same one?
I don't think the EDC was involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the EDC was, they had the part of the money.
Yeah, they started with the seed money, and there's still, what I understand, some money in the CD account in the hotel bank on that thing.
Yeah.
And Martha and I both talked to Freeze down there, and it's gonna take considerable effort to get it started.
Where it stopped
Yeah.
was, Reeves and Nichols said they needed to core drill that to see for sure that it hold water. And that had to be done through the local folks. And, there was a lot of interest in doing that. It was gonna cost between $30,000 and $70,000 to core drill.
Yeah.
But said, once you get that done, and the whole community's pulling, said the big money will come to it. But you know, it died right there.
Well, what basically caused it, I've got all of the reports, all the meeting minutes, everything over there. Anybody wants to look at them out. dug through those things pretty extensively. Basically, what kind of killed the thing, from what I can gather on that, was resistance from some of the major landowners. You've got to have those people with you on it.
You know,
That environment has changed since that program's going, and we're gonna approach it a little differently than it did last time. But that's gonna be one of the first things. We've got to get some population center interested, and then we've got to get the landowners, because that is the biggest hurdle, one of the biggest